All right, so due to me having 17 minutes of footage instead of less than 10, I had to do these clips over, and it is June 22nd at night, 10:30 at night. It's past my bedtime. Here I am. My name's James. I have been installing professionally since 2003, where I started at a Best Buy, big box store. Tons of experience. Love the opportunity I had there. I went to Act Audio in 2011, and I have been there ever since. Act Audio in Vernon, Connecticut, which gives me now 17 years of experience. So my installation specialty, that's kind of a hard one for me to pick. We do a lot of remote starters up here in New England, so I'm pretty good at that. And troubleshooting. I like to say I'm really good at troubleshooting, definitely above average. So I really have to say those are my specialties. Over the past few years, I've really been working hard on OEM integration and wire management and quickly bringing those up to speed. I've done a very good job, but the troubleshooting and remote starter, I obviously have much more experience. I'm gonna say that's my specialty. So my installation philosophy, man, I'm going with the old cliche, do it right the first time. But I really think that's important. I mean, in my area, shops don't do it right the first time. It's really a shame. The stuff that I see come to me, people disappointed, they just don't want to go back and deal with them because they've done it over and over. And hey, we all make mistakes, I get it. But if we check things and we're as thorough as we can be and we don't rush, we can do it right the first time. So there's a lot of people I look up to in the industry, but there's three particulars I'm going to throw out there. They're not necessarily installers, but Andy Weimer and Ken Ward, they're a fountain of knowledge, and I just wish I knew what they knew. I'm trying, I'm working hard. My brain can only handle so much, but you know, I listen. And Nick Frazier, he lives local to me. He does fantastic work. He is one of the best people I know that makes work look as OEM as you can, and I really strive to get to that level. I think I do a good job at it compared to most installers, but Nick takes it to a new level. So I think my coworkers would say that I'm the hawk of the company. I'm always picking out the little details that everyone else misses. In our store, we have a 3-part inspection where the installer inspects his own work, a second installer inspects it before it leaves the garage door, and then a salesperson or someone up front inspects it. And I can still catch things when it's done. I mean, we're talking little things before it gets to the customer. And I know that sometimes I drive you guys crazy, but that's how I want my car treated, and that's how we're getting all of our installs done here. I have the reputation for being the cleanest installer and making things look as factory as possible here. So the biggest challenge I've had to overcome this past year, I kind of said in my Retailer of the Year video, it's a little bit of a personal, but it leaked into professional. I had a lot happen this past year. I had a few family instant things happen, and my brother passed away early last year. Right after my brother passed away, my main sales guy was diagnosed with cancer, and my partner and I went our separate ways, and I got left with the business, and I really didn't get the focus as an installer as much. I had a lot of goals this year to improve myself. I did a lot of investing into custom fabrication. I bought a lot of tools. I built a wood shop. I went to I can't think of it right now, but I went to one of the trainings, and I really didn't get to spend a lot of time investing into the installer side of me to expand. You know, I really want it to be MECP Advanced Certified by now, or have it redone. I have my master book I want to do, but with everything that was going on, I didn't have the time. I've done it all a little bit. I have made progress in all of it, but I didn't get to invest completely. So 2021 is a new year, and it'll be a new me, and I'll be investing, you know, all those things that I started to in 2020, 2019, I'll be continuing it moving forward. So what do I want customers to remember about the installation aspect of my service? I want them to remember the professionalism of it, from the very beginning to the end and beyond. You know, we do try to take care of our customers long term. We try to call them. This is kind of more of a sales thing, but it is partially install. I want to make sure that they're content, everything's working as needed, and they're happy with what I did for them. But most importantly is the cleanliness behind the scenes. I'm proud of my installs, and I do every install. Like, if it went to another shop and they opened it up, they wouldn't call everyone over and go, yo, check this out. You got to see this. They're going to be going, wow, someone knew what they were doing. They did a good job. And they might call people over to say, look how good this install is. That's what I want. That's what I strive for. Why should I be part of the top 50 installers? Think that I strive every year to improve every day and every year to improve my skills. I work really hard at educating myself, keeping myself on top of my game, keeping myself up with these new cars and the new technology coming out so that I can do the best I can to install equipment properly into them. You know, I work on my knowledge, I work on my OEM integration skills, I work on my cleanliness every single day. I've been working on my custom fabrication. I'm a very well-rounded installer. My weakness is probably custom fabrication, but I'm working on it. So how does my performance influence my team and my store culture? So I hold myself to a high standard, and I hold my teammates to a high standard. And my teammates are now my employees, but so I definitely hold them to a high standard. But I hold myself to a high standard, and I expect everyone to, you know, pretty much do like I do. I do everything to its best potential, and I expect my guys to as well. And I challenge all of them to do a better job.
All right, so this is my Snap-on toolbox. So like I said, I'm missing some tools in here, and I think I got to do this quick. Up here's a lot of my diagnostic stuff. We do have the PAA3, which we now have a tuning bench that it's in, and my multimeter, which is in my truck. But yeah, some miscellaneous tools, soldering, and diagnostics. Down here, I got some, you know, wrench or pliers and cutters and whatever is needed. Again, I'm missing a lot of stuff because they're in my bag, so it must be nice. This is my socket sets, torque wrench. I do have a re-threading set up here. I got my picks, screwdrivers, assorted tools. I got a tray coming to organize these better, but it is what it is. My wrenches and Allen keys and wire brushes. I didn't even look at this to see if they were clean or not. Again, 8 o'clock at night, doing this on a whim. So a lot of my panel tools. And I don't know what's in here. Oh, just some knee pads. So this is kind of a junk drawer. Over here we have drill bits, some keys. I think this is that old pack key set that we don't really use anymore. These here are good for carving out circles. The head pivots. If you don't have one of these things are awesome. So hole saw, drill bits. This is my Dremel and some vinyl repair stuff I bought many years ago that's come in handy once or twice over those many years. And this is where my power tools go, and again, a lot of them are in my truck. So that's my toolbox. Thanks, guys.